Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hugs. Putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and go easy, off the easy for cheesy. With my steppers, our special kids, making plays was so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That PF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That PF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Boteezy, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
The Dub. We got one of our favorite Dub members. She's a member.
Yes, she is.
We made her a fan before the month. She's a member. But E, tell me what you thought about this game, and then you got a message for the fans.
We came out, scared me a little bit on defense. I ain't gonna even lie, but I knew once guys got in that locker room, I knew adjustments was gonna be made, and that's what happened. So everybody, almost by 40.
Almost halfway.
Almost.
This Pops. What's up, Pops?
Got Pops in the field.
Yeah. Hey, tell us what you thought.
Hey man, it was a fight for 21 points, and like I knew they wasn't gonna be able to keep running play for play with them boys. We bred different.
Yes,
What can I say?
Hey, Big G, man, that defense, man, it was going back and forth the first half. Y'all couldn't get them off the field. Y'all couldn't get no stops. You couldn't make a punt. What adjustments did y'all make second half?
Adjustments, we ended up just changing back to our regulars. We ended up trying to do something new for the last few weeks. We ended up going back to what we knew, and it ended up working for us in the end. I'm glad we ended up changing back to that.
Yeah. How you think you played?
I think I did all right, but there's definitely room for improvement. Always can improve, feel me?
Yeah. Listen, the good thing is you got a whole nother week to get better, baby. You know what I'm saying? Keep playing, keep running, keep hustling, keep doing your thing, man. Y'all defensive line came out, second half, shut things down. Y'all got some tackles for losses, got some pressure on the quarterback. Keep doing your thing, man. Love watching you grow, man. I've been a fan since you was number 44 at Pat Prime. Yeah, when you was on the team, you never knew. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's how long I've been a fan, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, baby.
Yes, sir.
Salute. What it do, fellas? It's Sunday night, dog. It's Sunday night.
My boy.
We got a little finals action going on. We got OKC trying to catch up. We're gonna try to see how my man Arnold gonna be feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey man, just blessed to be here, man. What's going on, B-Rob?
Oh, it's going good, my boy. Just watching this game, man. Just chilling and watching that interview that Willow did, man. Hey, when he's talking about 7 on 7, hey, that's why Mom made that comment. Hey, that don't mean nothing. Hey, hey, you always say, hey, 7 on. What about 7 on 7? Hey. Yeah. Anyway, man, it's relaxing. So it is what it is. It was had to be my brothers, man. So we finna make it do what it do.
Yes, sir. Coach, what's happening, Coach Carr?
Oh man, nothing, man. Yeah, man. Great weekend, man. I don't even know what I did yesterday, but I felt like it was a great weekend. Oh, man, I went and saw a little 7 on 7 action going on. Yeah. So I got a chance to watch Kimball. I want to say they went 2-1. I got a chance to watch them compete with Carter. Man, I saw Madison. Ooh. Yeah. And Sox put two teams in the finals.
They play against each other.
Yeah.
So this is the year Madison couldn't curve the they couldn't curve the tournament. They couldn't make it this year.
Not this year, man.
They couldn't wait. Hey, they should have put them two sock teams against each other.
Damn.
Yeah, man, they ended up having to play each other for the championship, man. Madison couldn't get their way in, man. I don't know what happened, man. But it wasn't a lot of teams out there, though, man, that you expect to be out there. But it was still a good showing, for sure.
Yeah, it's usually the DISD teams usually who makes it out there, right?
No, they usually have some teams from outside.
Oh,
you know
you're
what
right,
I mean?
right? Mesquite Horn, Seagoville. Yeah, I mean not Seagoville, but Mesquite Horn with some Mesquite team, stuff like that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, hey, seems like soccer is taking 7-on-7 serious this year, man. So I guess they trying to get a little better with that forward pass thing, I guess.
They can't do nothing but help you at this point.
Yeah. We'll see. I think at the end of the day, you are what you are, and we know ground and pound is the way.
It wins a lot of games.
It wins a lot of games. It wins a lot of games.
And championships.
And championships.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can't argue with that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, that's gonna always. That usually always work, man. Man, what we got going on, man? I want to go over a few topics, man, because y'all can go ahead and share this show, man, and tell everybody to tap on in. Oklahoma is giving out a good whooping. It should be all right. Y'all come on in.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know how honored it is, man. You know, shit.
We need to get on. Somebody tag on and tell them to come on after this.
No, you don't. Don't do that. You just asking for it. His last time on this show was a debacle.
It was bad. And that was on your show. That was on a Tuesday night. We ain't had him on Sunday night. Maybe it's better.
You
smell right.
He had been on since heavy.
Maybe it's better. Maybe it's better on a Sunday night for order, man.
He ain't ready for that Tuesday night show.
That's tough.
We got to bring the Tuesday night show back. The Tuesday night show was live, man.
It was live, man. We definitely got to bring it back, man. Probably just tweak the format a little bit, because I do love the debate aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? And just let you just go in, man. You need to just do a panel versus you. Probably how you should do it.
And that's fine. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna end up happening. It's gonna be a lot of upset people behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. Well, like I say, just tweaking. So don't take it just yet.
Hey, but I got a question, man. Did you see this Lance Stevenson and Beasley go at each other? In that one-on-one basketball? Isn't that dope for 100,000? Yo,
man.
I love to have been there, dog. I'd love
it. They was going there. That was live.
That was live, dog.
That was live. I didn't know that dude was that cold, man. They say Beasley liked that in one-on-one.
Yeah. They said the only person that done beat him is Mike. That 50.
Damn. They say Kyrie good at that too. That one-on-one.
Oh, I believe it. He can pull out all his little playground drills. I mean, ball handling.
Yeah.
One-on-one. Yes. Would you rather go see the big three or one-on-one like that, man?
I like the big three, man. I think I'll take the big three.
Yeah. You like the ball movement.
Yeah,
different players.
Yeah.
One-on-one a little different, man. That's a little. Woo! Feel the intensity in that room, man.
For 100,000, hey man, I'm surprised. I see why Lance Steve would try to fight people in the audience after.
Yeah.
100,000, yeah, I've been probably trying to fight everybody too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Don't even mess with me. But we definitely gonna fight.
Yeah, we gonna fight, but for me, I think I like the 3-on-3 aspect because like you said, I like the ball movement. You know, I still like the team aspect of it. But one-on-one is good too, because they be real. That shit personal, boy. That one-on-one, it ain't no. It's like a boxing match. It ain't no.
You can't hide, Big Raj. You can't hide.
No, it ain't no hide. It's you and me. It ain't no.
Yeah.
It ain't no pick and roll. Say no. Say.
Yeah, it ain't no off the ball movement. None of that.
Ain't none of that.
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Man, that was good. That was good stuff, man.
That was good stuff, man.
It was entertaining for sure.
Oh man, now before we get to cause we got to discuss a little of this NIL stuff going on, man. I think it's a lot of kind of misnomers going around about it. But just off the top, though, what is it? No, I'm gonna say that because I want to talk about a little 7-on-7 real quick, man. Little 7-on-7 real quick. Who out here, man? If y'all paying attention to it, man. What 7-on-7 team caught y'all attention?
J Mac. Them damn Lobos don't caught my attention.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's slow.
Yeah.
Look, that's what I sent Jesse Lane. You say, see who I sent Jesse Lane. I was like, them damn Lobos, man. And like I said in the comments, Willow and J Mac, when was the last time when they had a quarterback? When Lobos had a quarterback, what happened?
They won state. They won state.
You can't
they
put
won state.
I'm just saying, you put 8 in that box, hey. And they got to know what they got to receive over there too. I see they got like 2 receivers.
Yeah, no, they look good.
They do.
They look good, B-Rise. They do. That now that was the quarterback that started as a sophomore against Lancaster that had the little playoff run, right?
That's him.
Yeah,
right.
But I heard he's a hell of a baseball player too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good stuff, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. And you know what I found out about Longview today too? Besides Jesse not being from Longview, did you know that Forrest Whitaker and that family is from Longview?
I know that.
Yeah,
which family?
Longview. Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I didn't know that either.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was trying to explain to my wife about this show that I was watching because sometimes you be watching Forrest and you think you watching Forrest, but it really be Ken. You know what I'm saying? And they look alike. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to explain to her, this show, you got to watch it, man. It's really, really good. I was going to wait for you, but I kept watching it. And so I didn't think you was going to watch it, but I knew you was probably going to like it. I know, the conundrum. So
the conundrum.
It's the Emperor, right. It's the Emperor of Ocean Park. And it's good as shit. It's a good ass show. But I found out that looking him up, man, he's from Longview.
Oh wow, I know that.
I didn't know he had a brother. He got 2 brothers. Yeah, he got 2 of them. I didn't know that.
Ken and Dane. I think that's his name. Damon Whitaker.
Yeah, that's kind of dope. That's kind of dope.
They from Longview.
Yeah. So looking around, who on the 7-on-7 circuit kind of caught your attention, Willow?
Longview. You know what I mean? Like Longview. Like whenever Longview can stretch the field and pull you up out that box, you in for a long day.
Ooh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they become a 2-dimensional team, you got some problems.
Yeah. And that's what everybody needs to be worried about, because if that kid is as good as what they said, and they don't forget they got a young wide receiver. That was a freshman on varsity. He probably about 6'4" now.
Right.
And he a great athlete. So
he's looking good, J Mac.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, I think Longview is definitely a team to watch for. I still got Hatches, my dog card, man. My dog card's team.
Did they qualify for the for the?
I don't even think. I think they old school. They ain't even trying to do it. They just out here collecting offers and committing every guy.
Okay.
They on the camp circuit, killing it right now.
Yeah. Say, man, I think Hatches is on a whole other mission this year, Willow. I think they trying to do something. They trying to take a step forward, Willow.
Hey, I'm laughing at Matt. What you say though? What you say?
He telling the truth though.
He is telling the truth. He is telling the truth. But now in respect to Longview,
that's true, man.
They were a semifinals team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Before without it. You know what I mean? But what's your question, B. Ross?
I didn't have no question. I was just answering the questions. I didn't have a question.
Oh.
No. I was just saying. I was just telling you that Hatch, that they're making I feel they're making the right steps to take a step forward this year.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's your team. Y'all got a lot of hope in Hatch.
That's my step kids now, man.
I know them your step kids. I thought so. Are you not adopting Coleman?
Oh man, that was my Papa was a Rolling Stone kid. That Papa was a Rolling Stone. You know how that is, no.
Oh, that was the one you was just out in these streets with.
I had the Papa Rolling Stone kids.
Okay. No, live in the streets though. Live in the streets, right?
It's still family though. It's still blood though. That's all that matters. They got a receiver now. He just committed to UT. I'm saying they got the most proven quarterback in their district. And we can't twist that no way. Hey, they got the most proven quarterback in the district. They got 2 running backs. They got a receiver. Hey, I'm just saying.
Just committed to Texas. Yeah. Just committed to Texas today.
Listen, now you can't debate the fact. These are facts. Here's a fact. They do have the best quarterback in the district. I give you that. Okay? But there are other teams in this district that got big time receivers. Okay? And there are other teams in this district that got good quarterbacks.
Okay.
And there are teams in this district that hasn't lost to Waxahachie.
And just let's move. There's only one other team that got 2.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. Your internet service is acting like Waxahachie sometimes.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And they not sometimes. They are consistent. Now, are they ready to finally take the step? That's the only question, to be honest. Is this the year?
They don't take it this year, they ain't gonna take it.
They got a good young core, man. I advise you to check on them.
They can have as many D1 D linemen as they could possibly have. Jack. They gonna have to do something. They gonna have to dethrone one of them big dogs. That's what they gonna have to do. They're gonna have to do it. They're gonna have to do it. Let me ask y'all this: did Hatch under JV freshman beat any of those other teams?
See that I can't fact check.
You say it again.
Has they JV a freshman beat DeSoto or Duncanville?
I believe the JV and freshman won district this year. This past year.
Oh, for Hatch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is the team to beat right now in that district is Waxahachie?
That's who I'm picking to win district. Like I said, once again, this is June what? June 6th.
I think you got some very valid points to be able to go into the season with that same determination.
Well, I mean that's who I'm gonna pick. Like I say, but you know me, it ain't final till it's final. But yeah, that's who I pick. Ain't no doubt about it. To win district when I just look overall. When I look at who's coming in, as far as returning, the body of work that we've seen, like I'm not like if you're a transfer in, then I should be able to look at your other schools, see what you did. Right.
Right.
So I'm going off of the body of work that's on film. You could go look it up. The people that's there, the talent. I'm going off of things like that. And yeah, I have to take Wasatch.
Well, I'm happy for you. I think nobody's going to disagree with you in saying they have the talent to make it. But they don't have to do it this year. Let's be honest.
I think they got the best 27-28 class in the district.
Well, think about it. You lost Keelan Russell and Decoria Moore. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So
and neither one of them walking through that door next year.
Correct.
Or the year, well, maybe the year after that, but next year.
Next year for sure. Right? Yeah. We know that, right? So this is the year to get them. Right? Then you have a Tigerless DeSoto.
A Singleton list.
Yeah, Singleton-less DeSoto. Now you do got Booby. You did upgrade in a couple other positions with the little athlete they did obtain. And they got, some good running backs. So the player they quarterback is going to determine how far DeSoto go.
And defense. You can't leave out defense.
And defense.
Defense too.
Right? Yeah. So I think what you got to look at with them is, do they have what it takes at the quarterback position on defense to be able to hold off a Waxahachie team? And that's where you're gonna look at.
And let's respectfully add Lancaster in there, because those are the top four. Okay,
yeah, right. I was just about to get to Lancaster. What I was gonna say with Lancaster is, to me, Lancaster is the unknown.
Yeah,
because they have all the talent, they have everything. I think they're probably the only team that played North Crowley on the
best. Yeah.
So I think with what they got coming back, with a chip on their shoulder, I think that's a team that you got to really look at and say, okay, if Waxahachie beats Lancaster, did they beat them last year?
Who?
Waxahachie. They beat Lancaster last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's not even really an issue then at that point.
Yeah. But I actually think Lancaster might be better.
Yeah, I think so too, Jay.
Okay, but you just said Waxahachie got better too.
But Waxahachie's better. Well, I mean, hey, Lancaster could jump one of these, because this is probably the most flawed we've seen DeSoto and Duncanville.
Well, I think it's because we got 3 years of Keelan Russell. We got 3 years of Decoria Moore. We got 3 years of Caden Durham. We got 3 years of the Big DN. Colin. So we got 3 years of generational type talents. Is it safe to say those four are transitional type players, right? Colin, all freshmen, right? Caden, Keelan, Gordon, right? They're all go to wherever they're going to school, and they're all going to start.
Most definitely.
All right, so it's hard to say that you got those type of players on one team that you're going to have that every year. Now, the rich get richer, so they got some talent coming out of Duncanville. Are they that type of talent? No, I wouldn't say right now. So again, I think Waxahachie does have the personnel to be able to do what they need to do. However, I can't disregard the Coach Samples and the Coach Matthews.
That's fair.
It is.
That's fair. I could dig it.
But Willow, would you say this, Willow? We just know the barbershop conversation. Would you say that gap has closed on those top two? The gap is closing.
Absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
They got closed.
Absolutely. They program and their coach has done an amazing job getting Waxahachie back where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Right? We all agree with that, right? We all agree that the fact that we sitting here having this conversation, it's safe to say that they have really closed the gap, right?
Most definitely.
That's one thing. However, I think DeSoto, Duncanville, I think DeSoto might be the closest one to get got.
Oh,
I think if anybody gonna get popped first, it could be DeSoto.
I think so too.
If they're gonna pop somebody this year, I think they're gonna have to pop DeSoto now. And the only reason why I say that is because I don't know what DeSoto looks like on defense.
that is the biggest mystery, in my opinion. Like, I don't even worry about. I never worry about a Mathis coach team on offense.
Oh, no, they gonna score.
They gonna score. They are. They gonna find a way to get in the end zone.
Yeah, most definitely.
But
yeah, man. But my thing with DeSoto, Willow, and Jay, I just think that that last loss to Longview, I just think it's gonna take a psychological toll on them that leads into this year. And the first game they got this year against who? The defending state champs in Fort Worth. So DeSoto one type of team. We seen, once they win, they good, man. They fly high. But once they losing, man, we see it, boy. Hey, they lose, boy.
Their fans turn on everybody, don't they?
We see it.
Fans turn on each other.
They want to fight coaches in the air for shit go left or they lose. So, I'm just saying, stream lane, but when they lose, it's just like so DeSoto can really be on a 2-game losing streak. So Longview then come in with North Crawley. So I just think that it took a lot out of them. But
they're gonna win their first game in Georgia.
I'm thinking against North Crawley. I'm thinking their first game North Crawley.
What team in Georgia they playing?
Oh, the one they played, that Creekview team that they played this past year. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
they look confident, booster.
Yeah, they're not losing that one. And then their third game is our guy down there in Corpus Christi, Coach Justin Evans with CC Miller. They, respectfully, they probably win that too.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be fine. I really think they're gonna load up and try to win against North Crowley in North Crowley. Like,
I think so.
I gotta ask this because this is a question we wouldn't have had last year or the year before.
I got a question.
Is that an upset?
No.
Hell yeah.
If DeSoto beat North Crowley, is that an upset?
Oh,
hell yeah. In North Crowley?
Yeah, is it an upset?
Hell yeah, it is. They're the champ. Who the king right now?
Oh no, that's fair. They are the champ. How weird does that sound to you?
You know what? After last year, it don't sound weird at all.
That's my point. That's my point. You remember. I had said that, hey, I think this DeSoto's last year on the run. I don't see them. I said I think the decline of DeSoto is going to come before anybody else. And y'all argued me up and down. And I'm not saying that their decline is coming, but they're nowhere where they were 2 years ago.
No.
You know what I'm saying? When they had that run 2 years in a row. And I don't think they're actually better than what they were last year. I think there are a lot of questions for that program. It's no question that they're going to be an offensive team that can score. Defense is going to be their issue. And outside of that, they have lost what made them DeSoto. I don't think people see them the same coming into this anymore. And I think a lot of that had to do with that Longview game.
But I do think if you got to go by history, and you will know that that's probably not gonna happen again, unless we think Longview is Duncanville, because they the only one I know that did that 2-3 years in a row to a DeSoto team.
You're gonna have to go through Longview, right? If you want to go win states, you're gonna have to go through Longview.
Well, next year everybody got to go through Southlake.
Well,
this year,
but rightfully so, you still got to go through Longview before you get to Southlake.
Yeah, and that's gonna be tough because I actually think they're gonna be better.
That's what I'm saying. I think Longview is better than DeSoto this year.
I do too. And another thing too, look at this, J Mac, as far as DeSoto. Another thing that we're not talking about, and I'm going to mention right now, the DeSoto football team, they are a 5A program. When they have numbers, they should have went to 5A Division I. Because not only, they kept the studs, but they lost a lot of the players in their football program too. Coach Meow, he stated that, hey, we lost some players. We kept our core studs, but that's why they're not doing the same. And their numbers are equivalent to a 5A Division I program. Now, if we had this conversation with DeSoto playing Aledo or a Highland Park, the tone will be different from all of us. I'm just saying.
Would it? Do you think that DeSoto team right now could beat an Aledo or a Highland Park?
Or did Ryan Hill throw them in there too?
I'm gonna say that I think DeSoto would have more problems with Ben Ryan than Highland Park and Aledo.
So okay, let's kind of veer the question real quick. Are we looking at Aledo as they just won a baseball championship? Just shout out to Aledo, baseball champs. Are we kind of looking at them as they slipping? Is that kind of what we're looking at?
See, I wouldn't see that. I wouldn't say that as Aledo's slipping. Because I guess my question would be, all things being equal this year, right? What they are right now, this year. Does DeSoto go back to the championship and win it before Aledo?
Oh man.
Well, it got to be this year because next year they will have to go through each other.
All right, I'm just talking about this year. This year, I ain't talking about. That's what I said. With all things being equal, this year, these two teams.
So
wow.
Oh man, but think about this. Okay, before I ask you a question, we got to look at Aledo. They got to get past Den Ryan in the 4th round, and then they got to beat Highland Park. For DeSoto, they got to beat the team who just embarrassed them, and then beat the number 1 6A team in Southlake. Man, this.
They got to beat a team they never beat before.
That's even harder.
Yeah,
that added even more dynamic to it, Willow. So you beating the team you never beat is. Think about it, now it's more so physical. It's a mental aspect too to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I'm just like I said, DeSoto, are they gonna be better? This to be determined, but do we know longer we're gonna be better? If I had to bet, I would say yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I see Lamont coming. He's like, "Oh, we overreacted." I'm not saying we overreacted, but if I had to just make a prediction, if they play next week, I would take Longview. Would you take them, Willow?
I would take Longview.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Matt?
Yeah. No, I would take Longview. No doubt about it.
So it ain't no knock, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Matter of fact, speaking of my man, he must be somewhere he.
Yeah, he coming.
Where you at, Mom? All right. Well, My man got a little problems. We'll
You
wait
know
till
how it is. You know how it is with that internet.
Nah, but
yeah, well, it sounded like he driving with the windows down.
yeah. So it's a Willow. So to answer your question, I think DeSoto has the harder road because they got to beat Longview, who's a better team, and then they got to beat the number one team in Southlake. Barring injury, it don't matter who, because I don't think they're gonna lose this year. Barring injury, I don't see Southlake losing this year. So why I say, man, I think DeSoto has the harder road than Alito because Alito got to get past Denton Ryan, who they play in district. So it's like they play them twice a year. So they have a better chance of beating Denton Ryan than DeSoto has to beat a Southlake and a Longview. Just my opinion.
Yeah. Speaking of Southlake, man, I finally saw it was on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, but the other running back that Riley was telling us about that's a freshman, sophomore now. 6 foot 195, man.
Running back?
Running 4.5.
As a freshman?
He's gonna be a sophomore, but geez.
He big as our clock.
Jeez.
They figure everything.
I was like, whoa.
Wow.
I'm so happy for these kids nowadays with the type of access they got.
Yeah.
Boy.
And I ain't gonna lie. I say whoa, but it's a lot of freshmen finna be sophomores like that, built like that. I mean, just big, man.
And fast.
Like move.
You know, like I be telling some of my guys at Seafield, I be like, man, you need to look like a football player. And they don't understand what I'm saying. And I be like, y'all don't look like football players. Like when you walk by, you look like a regular student. You ain't got no biceps, no traps. You know what I mean? You ain't got no shoulders, no back, no legs. You know what I mean? Like you don't look like a football player. You know what I mean? And some of these kids now, man, they looking like they've been in college 10 years.
Damn.
They look good, man. They look good. These kids out here different now.
They're different, dog. I can't even lie. I'll be looking, I'll be like, Jesus. What's in the water out here?
But they just a random for Lamont. I know girl Holloway, she gonna get on my butt. I'm gonna say this. I don't think North Crowley is gonna go 3-0 in the first 3 games.
So you gonna give them the victory over Rockwall?
No. I don't. So they play Rockwall, they play DeSoto, and they play Dengar, right?
They play Langston.
They play Langston first.
So that's the first 4 games, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's Langston, DeSoto, Gar, and Rockwall.
I'm gonna say this. I'm going on record. I don't see North Crowley winning all 4 games.
Okay. All right.
But I think they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have a slip up out of those 4.
Now, which one do you think is slip up coming to?
It's gonna be out of. It's gonna be Lancaster or the Gar game.
So you think they'll lose to Lancaster at home?
Well, I think so. They play. I think their first game against Lancaster. I think Lancaster has a better chance of winning than DeSoto. The first game of the season. Think about it. The first game, I think Lancaster has a better chance of winning. They're playing a North Crowley team. The second game at home.
Hey, I could be wrong, but wasn't the DeSoto North Crowley game a 1-score game up until midway through the 4th quarter?
That's true.
How'd the game end?
Huh?
How'd the game end?
I mean, yeah, they won by what, 4 or 5? It was a 1-score game.
Okay, but them ain't the same two teams lining up next year.
Exactly. They lost way more than we lost.
Yeah, but they was way
That's
better
something
than
that's been
y'all.
bothering me about you guys. Like, it seems like everybody can lose more than DeSoto, but yet DeSoto is the only team picked to take a step back.
Well, I said y'all was gonna take a step back, and y'all lost by 50 against Longview. So did I lie?
I mean, hey, it was bad. It was a bad day, shit.
But did I lie?
I mean, I'm talking about this off season though.
But I'm saying the same thing. I'm saying you bringing up last year's stuff. I'm saying if we're gonna speak on last year's stuff, did I lie? Did I lie and say? Did I lie and say that y'all wasn't gonna be what y'all was?
I mean, I don't think nobody predicted us to be what we was. That team we had 20.
I did.
Possibly one of the top 5 teams ever.
I predicted y'all to be exactly where y'all were.
That was like that. Of course, that team was a top 5 team ever.
I don't know what excuse. I can't hear you, Lamont. So either you got to go get on some Wi-Fi or use your phone service.
I'm on my phone. I'm just driving.
But I'm saying I can't hear you. You sound like
you break it up. How long you away from home, Lamont?
Huh?
How long are you away from home? Or you out? You outside?
No, I'm in the driveway. I'm parking now.
All right. Well, go and get settled in the crib and then pop back on.
Yeah, we got some questions for you, boy.
Yeah. We don't believe you.
We got a question for you, Lamont.
Hey man, before hey, look, man. Before y'all get with my man Lamont, because this is big for him, man. This is his son's senior year, and I know he got big expectations, right? And they should, because it's DeSoto, right? You know, every year nobody's at DeSoto is saying, "Let's make it a Thanksgiving." That ain't the goal. So before we get back to DeSoto, I want to ask a question, Will, because you've been kind of quiet, man. What do you see in the landscape of 5AD2? You two B-Rise.
You already know I'm gonna get my opinion.
Let's talk about that real quick. 5AD2. We got a couple of really tough districts that you know, coincidentally they play each other the first round. I don't know how the hell that happens. But how do we think that's shaking out? With the obvious being the best.
What district are we talking about first? Are we talking about that district that's that over there with Lovejoy and Anna and all them folks and Melissa who didn't make the playoffs?
I let you pick.
Let's start there. And
Okay.
who you got one in that district? Who you got one in that district?
I got Anna winning.
Okay, so now you're going against Daddy Dodge. You really don't want them people like you, do you?
Yeah, because Daddy Dodge didn't want to, you know, he didn't want
to.
Well,
Daddy Dodge, he wasn't fooling with me. He wasn't fooling with me until Willow came. So, I got dry hate on Daddy Dodge for a little while. So as far as I'm concerned, Lovejoy's still scared.
Hey, I had to tell Daddy Dodge he was all right.
He did. All crazy.
No, you should have saw that look, man. I swear, dog, that was.
I should.
I'm gonna play that interview. I'm gonna upload that. I'm gonna play that.
Daddy Dodge, he one of us. Okay.
Well, okay. He's okay. He's okay.
I saw him looking at you like, huh? Who let him on the field?
Yeah. Security.
Like, get his ass up out of there.
Get him off the field.
I ain't even gonna lie, boy. That was that was tough. I ain't gonna lie. That was it was awkward. But go ahead, Willow. You can join in, LeVon, after the but we talk about 5AD2. We'll get back to the Soto though. Go ahead, Willow.
So I like Coach Paul, right? Like he is a winner. He's a champion. He's my type of guy. He's a honorary Michigan man. That district is a toss up between Anna and Lovejoy. I'm curious to know who's going to play the better defense, and that's going to determine who's going to win that district. I think Anna figured out how to play complementary ball, and I think Lovejoy did to an extent last year, but it wasn't the offense that let them down. Both defenses let them down. So I think it's going to come down to who can play the better defense, who can get better on the defense side of the ball. It's going to determine who's going to win that district. Yeah. So it's up in the air, man. I think that's a tough district, and I think whoever the top two in that district is going to make a run. I think they're going to make a run. What you think? Lamont?
I mean, I tell who we talking about. I just tuned in.
Anna, Lovejoy,
that district,
Walnut
Division
Grove.
A5 too. I forgot about Walnut Grove.
That's what I got number 2.
Yeah. So you got Lovejoy 3. I forgot about that freshman.
Yeah. No, I got Anna. I got Anna, Walnut Grove, Lovejoy, and then and actually,
that's hard, man, because all three of them went 3-4 rounds, didn't they?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
but I just think Anna got the best quarterback in the district.
Hey,
so I'm going to go with that.
I'll say this, because his second year is normally when he really turns things around. So if he did all that year 1 over there, you don't imagine what year 2 gonna look like.
Well, they still couldn't stop a nosebleed.
And that's the thing. Like none of them play good defense.
I would say every game was a shootout district, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I believe Anna is going to have a better defense than all of them.
Okay, last year, first 1 to 40 wins.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, man. And Lamont, one thing about that district, even that district, it was so competitive. All them games competitive. Even with Melissa missing the playoffs, I mean, all them games was like there was like 3-point games, a 7-point game. So that's why I say, man, that district is, man, that's a district doing that 5A division too.
Hey, speaking of Melissa, does that happen again this year?
Yeah, yes. They missed playoffs again.
Yeah.
So who y'all got?
Yeah.
Lovejoy, Anna, Grove, and who the fourth?
Ooh, well, who you got?
I got
somebody picking Frisco Emerson to beat him.
Yeah, I got Anna.
Yeah, and Emerson done lost their coach now.
Yeah.
I still think they got more talent than Melissa. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. I was saying, I'm getting with you, Coach. Thinking about, I got Anna winning district. I can't put Lovejoy on number 3. I can't do my boy Dodge like that. Dry hater now.
It don't sit right with you.
It sit right in my spirit here. I'm thinking about putting Phil.
We gotta give him.
The more I think about it, it might be Phil. Look.
I get Lovejoy numbers. I get him.
Now you just really hating now, dog. You know what I'm saying? You just hating now. Yeah,
not damn so not fit.
He's just mad Daddy John's put him in his place. Hey,
Nah, man, but that district is tough. So therefore, that's why you asked that question, Jay, man. Do I see my delinquent kid Timothy making a run, man? Like you said, it depends. Because if they finish third in that district, they mess around, had to play Anna first round, a Lovejoy first round.
Well, I think they could beat Lovejoy. I think Walnut Grove or Anna will be tough in the first round.
But wait, J-Man, you ain't got no faith in Daddy Dodge up there?
Well, because Lovejoy have a problem with physical teams. And I promise you, Timberview is going to be physical.
Yeah, they're going to be physical.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
But the rest of that district, other than maybe Melissa and Anna can get a little physical, but don't nobody just jump off as just a hit on the mount team, though.
No.
But they not. But what all of them are, though, Lamont is a team that's been consistently going deep in the playoffs with one team winning the state championship here. You know what I mean? So it may not necessarily be the level of toughness that you got to worry about as much as it is the culture of the programs. You know what I'm saying? Coleman is going to be there, but they are still not a championship type team yet. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about a team that just won a state championship. Now they in 5A. Last year made their first move. Now they second year. And you know what I'm saying? You can only think they're going to get better. Like you say, you know, Coach Dodge, it is what it is. But I would like to see Coleman match up with a Coach Dodge than Anna the first game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if Coleman get out that first round, they finna go on a ride.
I agree.
That's just because, you know what I mean? Like, that district is just because for him, it's better for him to win the district. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Bam's situation. Like, you want to play that 4th team. You know what I mean? So now who are we talking about that 4th team being? Do you really want to play a Dodge in the 4th team? You know what I'm saying? But you probably going to get Anna first. You're probably going to get Dodge somewhere second or third. But that 2 and 3 can interchange. And who is that 4th team? Is it Emerson? Is it Melissa? And if it's Emerson or Melissa, you got a chance now.
But that Melissa game gonna be a dog fight because Melissa's not no team. They missed the playoff last year, but prior to that, they've been a 3 or 4 round team every year.
And they have
they do, but they get hit in the mouth by a team that's way more physical than them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Melissa and Lovejoy is the same. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a coin toss for me.
I can't call them the same because one is being coached by Daddy Dodge.
Well, okay. Well, other than the coach, but the team.
Well, shit, you can't say other than the coach though.
Well, you're right. That part, but the makeup and the way the teams have looked.
Same type of talent, different results.
And I'm like Matt Steps. See, Matt Steps, he agree with me. You know, Melissa is probably more physical. It's more physical than Lovejoy.
Yeah, but I'm saying it don't matter. Whichever one it is, whether it's Melissa or Lovejoy, Melissa is coming off not making the playoffs.
I mean, hey man, players mess up, right?
Right. So they weren't even the 4th best team in their district last year.
But we all agree Emerson is taking a step back, right? Can we all agree on that? Is that like universal?
Yeah, because they done lost their coach. You don't know how they're gonna respond so late in the game. Right? We agree with that. They got a nice facility, by the way. I was out there the other day, man. They got a nice facility. They got a nice sports complex right across the street from them. Yeah. That whole block is probably a whole. They finna build some more fields out there. That place is amazing.
What in Frisco isn't nice?
Right.
Yeah. Them salaries nice too.
All the schools, Coach Willow, all the high school just alike. They got the same. They all look nice.
Right. Like every last one, you're like, oh my god! And then not just the school, everything around it. You like, this stuff smell new.
Like Willow, like I said, you can walk to this high school. They also closed. You can walk. You can take a light drive to this high school.
Yeah, you at Frisco, Emerson. You drive down the street. You at Reedy. Yep. You get off the block. You at Frisco.
That's Frisco's biggest problem. Why I don't think they will really ever compete for a state championship.
It's hard.
They spread their talent too thin.
Yeah, but see, here's the downside of that. All their programs got over almost 200 kids.
Yeah.
So what was you gonna do?
Hey, look at Allen.
Hey, I guess you're right.
Yeah,
I guess you're right.
Look,
You
look
say
at
they gonna.
I mean, like, come on.
But I can see you don't need that many, but I can see why they did it. Like they don't never want to see a school reach 6A.
But they could have just combined Emerson and Frisco. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine what you would have got out of that.
Yeah.
They right down the street from each other almost.
A lot of them turn 2 lights and you at the next high school.
Even coach said, man, it's hard for them. Like I said, with that debt, it's killing their debt, man. Like I said, they might have a good 11 on each side of the ball, but that debt is killing all the schools out there in Frisco.
Yeah, even Lone Star, which is probably the best school. Right?
Yeah, it's hurting them too. Every coach admitted that on the show.
Yeah.
Now,
but I will say this, my man Gary Finley. I want y'all to answer this real quick. We go back because we gotta go to the other district. I want to hear y'all Argyle that district. So, what coach y'all got on the hot seat this year? Just throw out the name. You want to elaborate? You can. However you want to do it. I know Willow probably ain't gonna answer that one.
Yeah, okay, we'll leave Willow out of this. But next time I go to guy get kicked out, I'm blaming you, Gary.
Hey, are we talking any school?
Yeah. Ooh. DFW.
Okay.
I said last year, and I'm gonna say it again. Probably the same coach.
Me too.
Apostle Pie.
Oh. Man, y'all cannot kick against a prick.
He been on the hot seat for 2 years in a row, and he managed to skate by the last 2 years.
Go ahead, B-Rise.
Ooh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Paul from Lancaster, and I'm also go just who I think I'm gonna go with Lake Ridge, Coach Dora. I think he's on a high seat too. So,
yeah, I take Paul off of that seat. I think he's gonna be fine. I really do. I think he's gonna be fine. I do like Lake Ridge coach. I think they got to make especially once Timberview get rolling. Something gonna have to change. Something gonna have to shake over there at Lake Ridge. I do agree with that. And I say Melissa. We talk about Melissa. I think they can afford not to make playoffs again.
Yeah.
You know what? J Mac? I'm gonna go even closer. I'm gonna go home with it. I'm gonna stay close. I think Carter coach on the hot seat too. And Hutch, and I think Coach Barnett.
I'm just thinking.
I'm not forgetting detail. I'm just think Coach Barnett and Hutch and
it's just that district. They first round matchups is just.
Now I gotta ask y'all, what's the expectations for these schools for them two in particular that you guys are saying y'all think they on the hot seat? What would be the expectations for them then?
Realistically, as us on the outside looking in, just make the playoffs. Cause I don't think nobody expects them to get past the first round.
So if they make the playoffs and they want it done, are they still on the hot seat then?
Here's the thing though. We really know the real, but sometimes those athletic directors, boosters, alumni, they want more. Okay. So if you constantly going to the first round every year, eventually all those people are gonna get tired. Like, damn, why we can't upset nobody? Why we going? You know what I mean?
So when you say, because I'm alumni, and you talking about my school, so I mean, I'm not talking about coaching. I'm just talking about.
Okay.
All right. So, you saying that when you say what's the real? What is the real? Like when I look at Carter, tell me tell me what's the real or why they lose in the first round.
I mean, I think they say the teams they match up with are just better overall than them. Better fundamentally.
Why?
I guess there goes the coaching. I mean, since you
I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, Lamar. I'm going back to I'm just speaking on Willow, on his alumni, because the last 2 years they made the second round. I've been to all those second round games when they played Stephenville. I was there personally, and when you watch the game and like just watching, those teams don't really be that much. Those teams don't be better than Carter. I mean, you just watch. I be swear, we watching. I mean, it don't be no size difference. It don't be no speed difference. It be more of an execution, preparation difference.
I guess that goes with what Coach Carter was trying to get at. Who does it fall on?
Yeah, I mean,
what I'm saying is, I think Carter should be a program that should be competing for state championships in 4A. That's what I think.
Yeah, because even like I said, I don't see them play. They said they'll playoff game. I'm like, man, how they? Like, even when they played, I was with J-Man when they played Panther Creek 2 years ago. I'm like, man, I mean, Panther Creek was good, but we're like, man, no different, man. But man, why can't they? It was a feed. Like, what's going on, man? It's a feed different. The athletes are better. It's 42-17. I mean, I'm like, I just don't get it. Willow, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I can Kincaid together.
Yeah, we see the game. We watch it together. We be sitting just talking.
Now that one was
they're better than Head and Shoulder, better than Carter like that.
Yeah,
they don't. Like, I mean, we watch. I mean, the only 4A team I seen that was really just Head and Shoulder better than Carter was the team. Exactly. I mean, but a lot of these teams, I mean, it just comes down, discipline. It just, I mean, what I say, I don't want to get you, say too much, but what you said, like these teams, it ain't these teams ain't headers and shoulder better than Carter like that.
I ain't gonna say Cedar Hill on the hot seat. Nick ain't on the hot seat. Hell, what was Cedar Hill before Nick got there?
In the state championship.
A playoff team.
Before he got there,
the year before.
It don't matter. Before Nick got there, the year before Nick got there, the reason why he had that job is because they wasn't on.
Yeah, before he got there, that's what they was this past year.
Correct.
So
correct.
We back there.
Or we back where it originally supposed to be.
No, we back to where they felt the change was supposed to come, right?
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I say that is, all right, I'm gonna say this and don't take it the wrong way. When you take over a team, that team is still going to have the DNA of the old coach somewhere in it. Right? There's going to be excitement. There's going to be a lot of this, a lot of change, a lot of newness, a lot more buy-in, less fight. Well, when everybody's trying to prove something, you have the season that they had. When people have the inability to take the next step, you got the season that they had this year. I don't think he had enough people on his staff that knew how to take the next step.
But I'm gonna say this, Willow. I do think Cedar Hill. I don't see Cedar Hill making the playoffs this year. And next year, like I said, we don't. I ain't no future reader, but I don't even see Cedar Hill making the playoff this year. So if Cedar Hill missed the playoffs this year, do you think Ward may be on the hot seat?
If he missed the playoffs this year,
yes. Or would you give him another year, 2 years?
Certain schools you can't have a couple of years missing the playoffs, and I think Cedar Hill is one of those schools.
And get blowed out by your rival.
Yeah, you can't have.
I was just about to say that part. Yeah. I think if they did miss their play, this is how he wouldn't be on the hot seat. If they didn't make the playoffs and he closed the gap on everybody else.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, they didn't make the playoffs this year, but they only lost to DeSoto by 7. They only lost to Duncanville by 6. You know what I'm saying? They beat Lancaster. You know what I'm saying? They beat or lost to Hatchie by 7 or 8. I think in that you see growth, right? If they getting blew out and losing, then yeah, I think you have that's
You
fair to
know what?
say.
No, what
And the
else?
only reason why I'm speaking on Nick is because I know Nick and I love Nick and that's my boy. But I'm saying what I would say to Nick, I would say to his face.
But no,
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
Willow. I'm gonna say this, Willow. What you just said in hindsight, Willow, that was a really high expectation of what you got for City Hill. You expected this. I'm just saying, a competitive game with DeSoto, a competitive game with Duncanville, a competitive game with Hatch, who they lost to for the past 3 years in a row. And then not just that, they just off the muscle. They got to beat both of those Mesquite schools, and they got to beat Skyline.
All right, so now think this: all those both Mesquite schools and those Skyline schools, all are new coaches.
Yeah, and rebuilds.
And all are rebuilds. I think Nick is in a unique situation that if he makes the playoffs, who is going to be out is going to determine who's going to be on that hot seat.
Go ahead, Lamar.
Go ahead, Lamar.
I was going to say, be right, but certain expectations come when you take a job like Cedar Hill. Like, whenever Coach Samples retired, the new coach, you can't come in and barely make the playoffs, go 1 or 2 rounds. It's a standard. And Coach McGuire, I think he was the first coach there that started. No, going back to 05, 06. I can't remember who the coach was back then. It's a standard at Cedar Hill. It's a standard at DeSoto. Hell, it was a standard at soccer before Todd even got him over that hump. Certain schools that, hey, it just don't fly. Getting blown out, not making the playoffs, it just don't ride. And Cedar Hill, one of those schools.
I'm gonna put it like this. I really don't envy Nick Ward position.
Oh damn!
I don't, and I've said that like respectfully, out of love, however you want to say it, because that's a tough situation he had. I told people before he got the job that Cedar Hill, it was bigger than Nino Brown. When everybody was throwing my man Lynn under the bus, all that man doing is just going to the playoffs, going to Thanksgiving. That's all he doing over there in Crowder. That's all.
He took a 1-9 team over and did that.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to tell people when they were trying to throw Lynn under the bus, that it's bigger than Nino Brown. It's bigger than Nino Brown. So, now my man Nick over there, you know what I'm saying? He had a great year, his first year. Now he's stuck with that expectation.
Exactly.
I don't envious that, though. I'm just be honest. That is not something that I would want to be in that position.
All right, let me ask you this. Him being in that, if Nick got a chance to bring his own, if he didn't have to inherit what he had to inherit and he could start anew, would you envy his position?
If I feel like this, if he could have went in with a whole new administration to establish his culture,
correct.
I would envy it, because I think it would be advantageous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it means something, because the coach everybody wanted to run off. Yeah, he took his culture and he was able to put his own culture over there, and all they doing is just eat Thanksgiving turkey on practice, and eat turkey on practice, practicing up, eat turkey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they get better every year, making tries every year.
So that's the part I'm talking about. I think it's tough. I just think it's tough, man. I just think it's hard. It's hard. I know my man Nick probably got some gray hair somewhere now. That beard, that goatee, probably gray. Something. He looking like Obama after the first 4 years. Gray hair everywhere. He white-headed.
But I'm gonna say this, J Mac. What's going on at DeSoto? It's not DeSoto, but Cedar Hill. It's not Coach Ward's fault.
No,
it's not his fault.
I agree.
But
just like I didn't think it was the last coach's fault.
Yeah, but I'm saying but we know how it go though. Even though it ain't your fault though. But who they look at when you at the rim? Hey, everything.
Nick's supposed to get that beat. Like,
I know. I'm saying
like to me, I think it's gonna come down to Nick is gonna have to show everybody who and what he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's the third year, so it kind of happened, and you almost wanted to have last year's success the year before success this past year. You know what I mean? I thought that going into the season, because the high expectations, I think that's what really kind of make everybody feel the way that they do. Because everybody had high expectations, except for you, B. Raj. You just said they was gonna lose to Hatchie and wasn't gonna make the playoffs, and you was right.
All right, I'm right. I'm gonna be right again this year. They ass ain't made it again this year either. But there's no difference. It's no different. It's just no different. He was just see the Hill. Boy, they were just dealt a bad hand because believe me, I don't see them beating DeSoto. And the Duncanville, we know what's gonna happen with that. So now they gotta beat a Wash Hatchet team who they haven't beat in 3-4 years. And see that, and like I said, arguably the best team in the district, talent wise. So
first 22.
Well, listen. I don't know about all that, but that's about as dramatic as Lamont tagline. But
the boss say he tired of hearing all this doomsday about DeSoto. Y'all go stop that.
Listen, at the end of the day, if anybody gonna get popped, if Hatchie gonna pop one of the big two, DeSoto getting popped first.
That's all I got. I think Hatch gonna be DeSoto this year.
Oh, okay, Lamont, go ahead and respond. I know that's why. I know you've been waiting on it.
I ain't going back and forth. That's supposed to believe, but I'm telling you, folks, this DeSoto team is going to be better than last year. And something else I want to speak on. We talk about coaches implementing, their system and stuff like that. Why are we acting like for the last 4 or 5 years, DeSoto hasn't constantly been a 4th round team or better? Like, let's not make it seem like DeSoto just popped up, had 2 good runs with the state, and then, wasn't heard of before then.
Right.
I mean, we talk about, like I say, team's tradition, coaches, implementing their what's the word you just used, Coach Carl?
Their culture.
Yeah, their culture and stuff like that. Like, Mathis has a culture set at DeSoto to where, like I say, it's been 4th round since 2020, 2021. It's been 4th round or better every year. Would have been some state championship runs every one for Coach Samples.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Oh, you got the yes, sir, Coach Carr.
Okay. Would you say that DeSoto is the same team as they were 3 years ago?
No, every team is different from year to year.
I'd say yes or no. Yes or no. Be nice.
They're not the same team, but the culture is still.
Okay. Culture's there, but they're not the same team. Okay. Are they the same team 2 years ago?
Talking about the second year of the state?
2 years ago, they're the same team.
No, they're not.
Okay. Did they win?
When?
2 years ago.
Yeah, they won.
Yes. Okay. Is the Sexy Red team the same team it was a year ago?
This year's team is going to be completely better.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
I believe so.
We don't know. We don't know that. So from hold on. From 3 years ago, 2 years ago to now, is that are they ascending or are they declining?
It's hard.
Huh?
It's hard to tell because the first year.
Okay, time out. Time out. These are yes or no questions. I'm only speaking factually. We can get into your opinions and your objectives later. Factually speaking, are they ascending or they're declining?
That's like a trick question, though, Carl.
Okay. Is this a fact? Hey, hold on. Is this a fact? Did y'all get the hell beat out of y'all last year?
Woo!
Yes or no? Okay. All right. Is the person who beat the hell out of y'all, have y'all ever beat them? No, you haven't. Never beat them. They consistently beat the hell out of y'all. Hell, they top fan beat the hell out of y'all. So hold on. Then hold on. So I made a statement. I said DeSoto is not going to be the team they were last year. They weren't going to be as good as they were at being in the years past. They're taking a decline. I said it. I stood on it. I meant it. And in the fourth round, y'all got blew out. These are all facts. But go ahead, Lamar.
Areas up to the north, but as we look at these thunderstorms, all of these thunderstorms right now have very, very heavy.
I can't hear you.
With a lot of lightning, of course, the 70.
See what I'm saying, J-Mac?
Oh, he was talking good. Did your phone ring or something, Lamar?
Nah, it's somebody TV that watching the news or something going on.
Yeah, that's me. My bad. Go ahead.
How about me and Jack Mac over there watching the weather?
Hey man, it's hitting. It's hitting over here.
he over there watching the weather. But to answer your question, Coach Carl, I believe last year's team was on the competition. I believe it's heading back up. Like I say, I know the practice. I know the insides there. I know what I ain't gonna say I'm at every practice, but I know what's going on. And I personally believe this year's team is gonna be better than last year's team. This year's team will be more equipped to handle that long view down here running the south. The D line will be better. The linebackers have more experience now. I believe they're gonna be better.
But y'all lost both your DNs, right?
No, we didn't. We lost one. We lost one. A lot of people know. Then we also had a D tackle that come in. Put it like this: I started a projected starting D line. 3 of them had D1 offers already. They gonna be what they were last year.
Who are they?
I forget this kid, Kadarian Richmond. I think he's a 6'4", 300-pound D tackle. Got offered from Texas A&M, whatever. DJ Rump, and then Cortez has a couple offensive teams looking at him as well.
Said 3. Who's the third?
I just said it.
You just said 1.
DJ Rump. Kadarian.
Okay, what he got?
He got 5 or 6 offers.
He actually came as a, cause that's the one that came from California from the.
He's going into his junior year. He's bigger, stronger this year. Then we have, I think his name is Kadarius Richmond, something like that. 6'4", 300-pound D tackle. He has over 20-some offers.
Okay, yeah, I heard of him. So he there.
Yeah. Then Cortez has been getting our looks and offers as well. He's gotten taller and bigger and stronger this year, going into this senior year.
What offers he had?
He has Northwestern Oklahoma, something like that. McNeese, SFA been talking to him. School in Louisiana, that's a Division I school that wants us to come down there and visit also.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna mean what I say. I don't think y'all the same team y'all used to be. My biggest issue with y'all is gonna be on defense and at the quarterback position.
Quarterback is solidified. Quarterback is straight.
That's fine. That's fine. Everybody can say that. Y'all said that last year.
No, pause. J-Mac, did everybody say that?
Well, I mean, yeah, it was universally thought of because look at who y'all were replacing them with. Y'all replaced DJ with a 4-star that was committed to Virginia Tech.
Hey, tell me if I not said this though. I said last year, Legend was better fit for our style of offense because Keldon is a runner. Legend was a passer. Anybody who I've talked to since last season will tell you I've always said that. that Legend was a better fit for that offense.
Well, yeah, if your coach is not going to adjust to the talent he got.
And like, I'm not saying, and tell me if I've said this or not, J-Man. I've said, I'm not saying he's DJ, but he plays like DJ with his mind. Like he can come back.
I can't give nobody that DJ praise. Nobody getting DJ praise until they show it.
Hold on, wait. See, y'all not hearing what I'm saying. Y'all hear what you want.
I hear what you're saying. You saying his mind is like DJ. That means that he thinks, he makes decisions like DJ. Is what you said.
Yes, I believe he plays. Like I said, he's more of a DJ style quarterback. He's not a quarterback looking to run.
Yeah, just say he's a pass first quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
That we'll go. I agree with that, but DJ was a general.
Yeah, we don't use those. That's like y'all using the word great. Y'all be giving everybody the word great. That dude's an average bench player. You thought, oh, he's great.
And one more advantage that Legend has this year is this is his second year in the offense. True. So he's more comfortable now. He's understanding the read. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's worked with these receivers for the past 2 years. So he's more comfortable.
Nobody's ever going to question whether or not y'all can put up points.
Nobody.
And I answered the defense question also. Linebackers.
No, listen. You can say whatever it is you want to say. The last thing I see roll up out there on from DeSoto High School looks like a goddamn Pee Wee Little League football defense.
Hey, this is why I say y'all picking two, which is crazy to me. Let's take it back. 2 years ago, Coach Carr, how did North Carolina last game in?
They got blew out.
Oh, okay. Well, to the spring, nobody mentioned that though, right?
Well, that day was up and coming.
And it was
y'all have already won 2 state championships.
And they got blew out by the state champ.
You got to figure out what level you want to be on, and when it's convenient for you. You can compare yourself to a team that just won 1 state championship, or you can say, "Hey, we are a 2-time back-to-back state championship team," and you got to hold yourself up to that. Me, I can do what I can say what I want to say. I'm not loyal to you Eagles.
But we're not
North Crowley.
We're not that though. We're not that too. Like I say, that's why I think a lot of the problem was going into last year. Folks is looking at their 23 team and realizing that team was a once in a lifetime team.
But I told you that.
I never said they were gonna be as good as that team.
But I told you y'all weren't gonna win state. I told you. I told you that. I told you that. Like that's what I'm saying. I knew that after that game. And the same way with like Erica know, I rode North Crowley for 2 years straight. Without question. You laughed at me. You said, who did they beat? They didn't have no signature wins. That's what you said.
I mean, because at the time it was true.
Okay. It wasn't true. You don't have to have a signature. A signature win is for the people. It ain't for the team. They know who and what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, so watch this. You telling me y'all beat Duncanville, that's a signature win?
I mean, for a program that, like you said, that's on the rise, yeah, you need that win.
But you have already won 2 state championships.
No, not when we first beat them.
Yeah, but y'all still won a state championship.
Huh?
But y'all still won a state championship. Y'all lost to them and won a state championship, correct?
And you want to know what people said? Yeah, y'all won state, but y'all not even the best team in y'all district.
But you wasn't.
Exactly. So we needed that win that following year to set all the doubters up. Now,
no. What you did is you put a bullseye on your back because now you the hunted. Yep. See, it's easy to get out there when you the hunted. But when everybody turning it, hey, there go Debo.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying. So you got to show up and beat Debo. And I'm saying, when y'all got ready to play Longview this year, I knew y'all was gonna lose. Before y'all came out in sexy red, I knew y'all was gonna lose. Y'all never gave them their proper respect. And for a team that has been beating y'all every year that you've never beat, how do you not give them their proper respect?
Because first off, they wouldn't beat those kids. That shit was 2010. Those
It
kids.
don't matter. Like you keep saying that, and I'm saying you saying that, and I'm
the
saying
coaches are the same though.
The culture is the same. You saying that, I'm saying this. At the end of the day, that organization, that DeSoto organization, that Longview organization, DeSoto hasn't ever beat them. Y'all are now in a situation where y'all finna go into these playoffs again this year. And one or two things can happen to y'all this year. Because we know how y'all act when y'all lose. Okay? You get everybody and call everybody dramatic, but shit, y'all most dramatics. So here's what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna lose some Waxahachie this year and get blew out by Dunkerville. And now we don't know what team's gonna show up.
This is speaking from somebody who's not around the kid, who's not in front. I know.
You're right. I'm not. I'm only speaking on
outside.
Listen, no, I'm speaking facts, Lamar. So I think your problem is you're emotional. You're emotionally attached to this team.
We're gonna lose the Camp Wilson when we haven't even played. Backfield, I'm around these kids. I talk to these kids. A lot of these kids is at my house. These kids is hungry. They don't like how last year ended. These kids got it on their mind this year. You don't think I hear about the 50 or whatever the game was, 52-14. You don't think them kids hearing about this shit too? You don't think they tired of hearing about that?
They shouldn't be tired. They shouldn't be tired of hearing about that. They should be tired of hearing about they never beat them. Let alone 50. That's just what they do to y'all.
They
ain't never beat them.
They hearing guys like B-Rod saying Hatchie gonna beat them. They hearing all this talk. Like you said, we're no longer the hunted. We're back on the hunt now. These kids' mind frame is completely different going into this year.
You know what them kids looking at when they see y'all, they see food. There was a time when people didn't see food when they saw the show. They see food.
Man, now you go like, come on now.
Oh, damn.
When a guy that's from Lake Ridge could go and spend time at his baby mama house and feel good because they done grew up and now they know that they could beat y'all. Don't say I'm speaking reckless. This man right here just said it. J-Mac just said it, and he a DeSoto alumni.
Said what? What'd they say?
You heard what he said.
I pick Hatchie with this.
And that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, that's motivation.
And they say they got a real 3D1 D lineman.
That's fine.
Understand what they told me?
That's fine. Like I say, that's motivation to these kids. Now, like I say, they went from being 100 to now they're 100. Now they're not at the top. Now that bullseye isn't on. That's fine. They using all this as motivation. I'm telling you. They should.
However, at the end of the day, there's a team that wears this green.
And they looking forward to that game.
And they say they're gonna take. They say they playing for colors.
And they looking forward to that game. I promise you.
They said after this, y'all can't wear that green no more.
Coach Carl, it's their homecoming. It's DeSoto homecoming.
Them on homecoming.
We always do. We always do.
But Lamar, low key, I'm still going for y'all because I just want to be Rod. I got to get that game to separate from the winners and losers.
We always do. And here's something else. So folks get on the Hatchie hype train every year. They got this, they got that, they got this. But have they got over the hump?
Hey man,
they did.
It's part of the process, though.
They did though, Lamar.
If you know me, Lamar, you should know me by now. I'm not no Johnny come lately. Like when I get on a train, it's when it first crank up. So 3 years sound about right for me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like think about where Hatchie came from, Lamar. They time. It's their time. They ready. They got Big DeSoto on they schedule. They got you in their eyesight. Okay. Think about it like this, Lamar.
No, because Carl, you want to know what's crazy? You hop on, you throw in my face. Longview, DeSoto has never beat Longview. But the logic is different now.
No, he throw that in our face too. Now, don't get it wrong. We just talking about DeSoto, but when we talking about Waxahachie, he throws in our face that they ain't beat Duncanville.
Never beat DeSoto. I can think of.
Lamar, what did you just not hear me say?
What'd you say?
I said I'm going with DeSoto.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, that man be right. Man be right.
Yeah, I need that win because that win can separate us at the end of the year. I need that. So yeah, no.
Nah,
To me, you got to beat the champ to beat the champ tomorrow. So shit, it is what it is.
It do. That's how it works. But I do want to hit on this before we get out of here because the weather getting kind of bad out here. But speaking of the 100, we got to talk about the champs. How will our favorite DeSoto of the West handle being the 100? Because I remember the famous speech about Buster Douglas. Well, that speech don't work no more. You Mike Tyson. How are we looking at that? I'll give my opinion last about it, but how are we looking at it? Go ahead, B. Ryan. Because you got Lake Ridge by far up there. They in the same district.
So we same district, but yeah, man. Like I said, we can't play. They lost a lot on offense. They lost a 3-year starter running back. Gibson, man, they lost a lot, man. We can say the defense is gonna be better. Like I said, J Mac, I don't see them going 4-0.
Oh.
So someone gonna get them. I don't know which team. I think it's gonna be a Lancaster or guy who's gonna get them. But
it'll be Rising got no faith in them. We just losing to everybody.
Yeah. Right now, DeSoto looking like they didn't see the Hill fighting it out.
You hear me?
I just think it's a big question mark of North Crowley. I'm sticking my gun. I'm standing 10 toes down as it right now. I think Big 6A is wide open. It's wide. I think it's wide open from DeSoto to North Crowley to the Atascocita. I think it's wide open. So do I got faith in them? Yeah, I mean, they said they're the champs. We gotta respect them, but I just think they lost a lot on offense, J Mac. And I think will they be contenders for years to come? Of course, but I just think they lost a lot on offense.
Okay. So, but how do you think they'll fare as the 100 now? They are the big game now.
Yeah,
right?
I think teams gonna go and play North Crowley a lot harder than they play a regular team. Think about J Mac. We talk about the Duncanville game, but man, they was in a damn dog fight against Compel.
Don't forget Allen.
That's why. So we're looking at them a chance, but even teams who they are beat in the playoffs are closing the gap. So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be. It's gonna be tough.
Okay. Go ahead, Lamar. I let Carl go after you. Go ahead.
Man, pretty much like B. Rod said, I'm interested to see how that offense is gonna be. Yeah, they got some J Max in, high profile, high caliber kid, but we all know playing 6A D1 gauntlet is completely different than anywhere else. So it's just the biggest loss to me is that OC. Cause yeah, they had all the talent in the world, but some of his schemes and play designs, it was great. So I'm interested to see how that new OC do and with all these new athletes and stuff. 6A D1 sleeper though, Allen. Watch out for Allen.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk about that a little close to the season, but I do agree with you on Allen. Coach Carl.
Hold on. Hey, go over there. Go on. Go. All right. Sorry about that. My co-host don't want to leave.
He a DeSoto fan.
Yeah, he is. He mad. Hey, I'm gonna say this. As far as it goes with North Crowley, North Crowley gonna be undefeated till they not. So they like I don't see nobody beating them in the first 4 games. They're gonna go through district. I think they're gonna get into a little dog fight with Crowley, because Lynn is closing the gap. You know, I think that's gonna be a little dog fight because it's a rivalry game. And then after that, you know, listen. I'm curious to see how that Capel matchup look again. Right. So I think that's gonna be a good team. They got some people over there that can go. And I'm also looking at you still got Allen. So I don't necessarily know, you know, if those, I think that goes testament to how good that team was last year, to where we saying that they closing the gap on the North Crowd. I think that team was exceptional. I think this team is going to be really good this year, and I'm just waiting to see. You know, I don't see them losing until it's time to lose, and when that is, I don't see it in the regular season. I think, you know, you got to think about a team that only lost 1 game. They only lost 1 game in 3 years. What, 2 years?
2 games.
2 games.
2 games.
1 in 2 years. 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I think it's a culture. It's a culture there. Now I am curious though, and that's gonna be like we'll do a show later on that, you know, everybody bring their biggest question going into the season, things like that. Mine is to see how they handle being the hunted, because I do think it's a different type of mentality, but I also think they have the right people in place for that mentality, because when you're a defensive first coach, I feel like you more mentally set for dog fights than offensive coaches. Go ahead.
Let me just piggyback on that too, J Mac. So Willow, like I said, that this North Crowley and Langston game gonna look a lot different last year. Believe me, Langston, like I said, they play DeSoto. Like I said, we can play DeSoto. They gonna load up. Believe me, they feel try to. That's why I say so. Like I said, they're playing from a, like I said, the champ perspective. So yeah, man, they gonna come with it. Like I said, team, they gonna throw the kitchen sink at them. So that's why I think. That's why I say
you got to think about it though, B-Ross. These first 3 games, let's be honest, these playoff games,
and they gonna play them. We got to play Guyer, DeSoto, Langston.
Yeah, these are playoff games. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna learn so much about who that team is that we gonna walk out of that first 4 games like, oh snap, they for real. Or we gonna walk out of that game and be like, they suspect.
But I will say this too. I think North Crowley will be a defensive led team. Y'all gonna hear me say this all summer and all season. Right. I think the big wrench, Coach Harris, he's gonna be in the business of shutting a lot of water off to get that offense time to grow. Now I'm not ready to say they undefeated just yet, but I ain't ready to call it either way. But I do think that they will be defensive led. I am worried about the Langston game. I'm more worried about the Langston game than the DeSoto game, to be honest.
Me too.
But we're going 0-10, that's why.
Here you go.
Don't speak that into existence. Oh, sympathy ass motherfucker. You just want some sympathy up here. Nah, man, hell no. We ain't doing that bullshit.
Hey, man, get the violin out, man. Get the violin.
You know, playing from week 1 and week 2 different. So they gonna have they playing Langston, and then they playing y'all, right? What, week 2 or week 3?
We know at worst, week 2. At worst, they gonna be 1-2. You know, I mean 2-1, not 1-2. 2-1 at worst. Like it's only one game. There's only one game you worried about with DeSoto.
Hey, hold on. I gotta ask this question because I want to know. I want to clarify real quick. Is there an emergency show? Watch the Hatchet beats DeSoto.
Man, it might be an emergency show-a-thon. We might try to go all the way to Saturday.
Hey, that would be his.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna try to set a record. We're gonna try to go. We're gonna try to go all the way to Saturday.
We're gonna go find Wasatch oldest alumni.
Not for real.
We got principal superintendents. They got the parade lined up, everything.
Because I promise you, ain't nobody gonna be sleeping in Waxahachie that Friday night. If they beat old DeSoto homecoming, woo!
Boy.
That alone ought to have that game sold out.
That alone will have it sold out. Because I promise you, Waxahachie feel they can do it, and DeSoto be damn. Because they don't probably gonna hurt it. They already tired. You see Lamar, he already tired of hearing about the Waxahachie. So you know they showing up. And it's homecoming, so that be all the classes from yonder. It's gonna be there. Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, say hi to Blue. Blue, say hi to everybody.
You just think J boy, he gonna boy the group gonna be on fire, boy.
You don't want to speak to nobody?
Blue said, I come up here for you. I ain't come up here.
Right.
All right. Yeah, all right. Come on.
We've been picked to lose every game almost.
No, listen, Lamont, I only got y'all picked to lose 3 games. One in the playoffs, North Crowley, and Dunkerville.
I think the question is, should it be a emergency show if Waxahachie don't win that game?
No.
Ain't nobody thinking about Waxahachie.
Ain't nobody thinking about it like that.
Tell him, Lamont, we ain't thinking about Waxahachie. Tell him.
This is what I'm confused about. Y'all do this every off season with Hatchie, but what have they done to like?
I'm with you, Lamont. Yeah, they ain't done nothing. They don't deserve this type of hype. I'm
hyped. I'm a believer in the Hatch. I ain't gonna lie, I am.
They just get better every year.
Because I always feel like you gotta get over the hump sooner or later, Mom.
What's better? Like it's been the same results every year. We get hyped during the offseason. They get third in district, lose to the top 2 by second round. Have they had any Thanksgiving turkey, J Mac?
Yeah. 2 out of 3 years. 2 out of 3 years.
Look, Lamont, y'all only went 1 round longer than them. And hell, the way y'all got beat, y'all shouldn't even showed up.
Hey, we beat them.
I'm just saying, man. Yeah, I hear you. They put y'all on their homecoming too?
On their homecoming.
Nah, Dunkerville was theirs.
Nah, that was the year before that. We was theirs last year.
Sure was.
Yeah, they had Camp Wilson the year before that, then us last year.
Hey, they gonna get it right sooner or later. But hey, man, hey, man, we get a chance to talk that NIL because I kind of want to give me an NIL expert up here to kind of go over that.
He's still, I know he know.
Well, Step will Step be coming on the end of the month on a Wednesday, so we probably go through some of that with Step. Hatch will be had. We got to get King on the show. That's who we should have got on the show. Have him talk about some of them quarterbacks he's been wrong about. You hear that, King? I'm calling you out.
Don't do my boy King like that.
That's my dog, man. That's my dog. Shout out to King, man. That's our QB whisperer right there, man. We just have different opinions. That's all. Say, man, I ain't wrong. I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
you were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. Come on, man. We can't play that game.
He said the quarterback at Hatch wasn't gonna be about nothing. Or
he said that.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
He was definitely wrong about that one. That was the number one wrong.
Oh yeah. He got excited, man. Leave my boy alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all messing. Leave him alone. He was right about DJ.
He was right about DJ. The jury's still out about the foreign QB. I don't care what you say. The jury's still out on that one.
Nelson, Peterson.
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
The running back. They got playing quarterback.
he's like Keldon. He's more of a runner. Like
That is true.
Yeah, he great in the open field.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? That's what I mean. I know it's Little League. You know, he was on those elite teams too. He played running back in Little League. I was surprised when I heard he moved to quarterback.
Yeah, but for Foreign don't need that. Foreign needs somebody who get that ball downfield.
Take the pressure off of J.O. Yeah.
J.O. exactly.
Yeah, all they doing, they just saturating the line. We seen it.
Yeah, but they got to get him more active in that run game too, though.
Yeah, we seen it. All they doing just stacking the line.
Okay, he's a Legend High guy. I'll be nervous if I'm DeSoto.
Hey, Legend is gonna provide J Mac. Legend is gonna have a great year this year, man.
Hey, when are you free, King? When are you free, King? We gotta bring you back on, man. We gotta talk quarterback when you come on.
Was Legend High at DeSoto?
Yeah,
that's what at DeSoto. That's the Legend they got. Legend Bay is at North Forney.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy there. Ooh.
That's the guy right there. Oh, okay.
Hey, let me ask you. So, which Forney school you think having a better year this year?
Everybody don't know Crowley.
North.
Forney might even make the playoffs.
Yeah, Forney in trouble, man. And I'm a Fleener guy. I like Fleener, but they in trouble.
They got a lot of talent over there, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at their district.
Well, there's that Rockwall, Heath, and
they got Longview, North Forney, who I think is already top 2. There you gotta look at Heath that fought to the end.
Man, I can't put no faith in Heath till they learn how to work out in the off season.
Yeah, man.
Leave their cheerleaders alone.
Well, it was the football team the year before that. Until they're allowed to do push-ups, man. You right. We can't.
I ain't got no faith in you, man.
Well, that might be an end.
I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all expecting a lot out of these people, man. Leave these people alone. They ain't bothering y'all. Golly, man.
Can't nobody do no push-ups. Can't nobody do no push-ups.
Man, y'all better not do no push-ups, sit-ups. I dare y'all run 10 100s in the seat.
Oh, boy. Boy, they're going to prosecute you after now, boy. They're going to life and everything, boy.
Boy, it's about as bad as the NFL minicamps, boy. You can't.
Hey, I dare you warm up in this heat to get ready to practice. If you warm up in this heat, you know what? Why are you outside? Why are you outside? This game is not to be played outside. Y'all only allowed to go outside when it's a game. All right? Everything else got to be in the gym.
Anything more than 10 push-ups is inhumane.
Inhumane. I know you can't hold this girl up and you be shaking. We're going to do all our drills on the ground.
Hey, man, let's get out of here before we get canceled. Appreciate you, Bob.
So y'all Nick.
Shout out to the Dub. Hey,
watch this.
Hey, number one Dub.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hoods, put it in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack, he be on the scene, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rise and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special gifts, making plays so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that